like regret. Well, Computer. Here's the thing. I can become a drama streamer, right? But with becoming a drama streamer, I have to think about what is that going to bring? What is drama going to bring to my channel, right? It's going to bring a lot more drama, a lot more opinions. Um and I believe that it's going to give me a lot of views, but I have to question, is it the views I want, right? Is it the views I want? But what do you do? Oh my, whatever she's doing. So, if I do drama videos, it causes a lot more drama on me, and I get a lot more views, but it's not the views I really want. So I think a good example is, what is his name was Leafy is here, or Leafy was here, or something like Leafy something something. He was a drama channel. So let me think about what he did wrong. I think that he was a little bit too edgy. Too edgy, if I'm gonna be honest. He was a bit edgy. Which, with that, it comes with a lot of negativity, right? Negativity. And I believe making fun of other people is an easy way to get views, but it's cheap. It's like, why do that at all? I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of the negativity. So I can do the drama channel and just give my fruitful opinion, but I'm not gonna lie, my opinion is very mundane. It's very like, I was looking at a drama channel for Deadlock, actually, and and one of the one of the things about the drama channel, or the drama on Deadlock, is that at the very end of all the drama I see on Deadlock, my conclusion is like everyone just needs to log off, for like everyone just needs to go for a walk. Like I don't have much opinion, because it's like I don't really care about it. I really don't. So I can't fake it. That's another thing. I can fake it till I make it. So what does faking it really do? Faking it is basically having a very extreme opinion about something in Deadlock. Say like, oh, I really hate this maze in the game, or I really hate Ram, right, for whatever reason, and I just give blatantly false information about Ram and why I hate them and how they're skewed and everything like that. A lot of people are gonna hate me for it, but the thing about that is that it's a negativity on a game, right? I would much rather be more negative on something that doesn't exist, some fake thing, right? I would rather be more negative on like a Deadlock character than a person. I think that's what Leafy went wrong. Leafy was making fun of people. That's not, like, you're just gonna get in a lot more trouble. But I believe if I if I just create fake drama, or honestly, the thing about creating fake drama is it's really the boy that cried wolf. right? It's the boy that cried wolf because I'm gonna create so much drama. I'm gonna have so many opinions about Deadlock that at the very, very end, right? Say I get 1,000 subscribers, right? All of those subscribers are going to be like, oh, he thinks this about this character, which he obviously hates. And then 2 years down the line, I'm going to be like, I actually lied about everything. I actually love this character. But I guess what's the problem with that, right? What's the problem that I lied about a character in a game that I don't like that I do like? I guess you feel a little bit tricked. You feel a bit rused, which is kind of disrespectful to you. I'm not being truthful. Um, I mean, I could just give my honest opinion. I'm sure the more I get down the line in Deadlock, the more I'm gonna like, you know, the more I'm gonna have an opinion about some things. Uh, I guess I could just elevate my opinions a little bit more. Like if I don't like a character, I could lash out a little bit more. Get it? Lash. Haha. It's a good joke. Um, so I guess I'm gonna write that down actually. Can you hear me? I'm looking at the microphone thing right now. Let me make sure. Um, so yeah, I guess I could be. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not. It's not coming to my head. It's like when you pump up something larger than it needs to be for exaggerated effect. Frick, man, it's not coming to my head. It's not pedantic. It's not pedantic. Oh my god. Hyperbolic? I could be hyperbolic a little bit, I guess. Um, hyperbolic. Um, is there anything morally wrong with being hyperbolic? I mean, I am kind of lying to you, and it is gonna end the boy that cried wolf. But I would assume that that's the internet. Unfortunately, that is the internet, and that I think that you know I'm creating a character up here. I'm creating a caricature. My friends and my family know who I am. This is a caricature. Character. So I think I have to be okay with that. I think I have to look at this and go, this is the character. This isn't me. I'm putting on a show for you guys. I think I might have moments where I might be truthful. Sure, that's always going to come out. But I think that overall, I think it's a character. I have to be okay with that. And I have to recognize that, this isn't truthful. That whatever you guys reflect upon me isn't truthful either. And that the negative side is that I'm going to end up as the boy that cried wolf. I think that I'm going to try to stay away from people and giving opinions upon them. I think I'm going to try to stay fictional. Just focus on purely fictional uh things and places and all that, because I do believe that the second I get into people, whether I like them or not, right, it could be positive, but I think when commenting on other people and other YouTube videos and all these other things, it's like, is this what I really want? Is this what I really want? Because then I'm just a drama channel, you know. I'm no better than anyone else at that. The problem is, those drama channels get a lot of views, unfortunately. But I'll tell you what, I will focus on fictional. and I'll focus on challenges. Some of you might go through my channel and see that I did counting to 1,000, right, for Deadlock. And you might be like, why? Why? Well, like, what the fuck was the point? And it's just purely challenges. Some of them are gonna flop. Some of them I fully accept. Some of them, like, those aren't like stellar ideas. Those aren't stellar ideas. Those are just ideas that are just gonna, like, either it's gonna hit or miss. It's gonna hit or miss. But I'm creating character. I'm creating a character up here, and he hits and he misses. That's it. And a lot of it's just gonna be stupid, and I have to be okay with that. As long as I'm not hurting anybody else or anything like that, I'm fully fine hurting myself in a masochistic, unfortunate type of way. I'm fully fine with that. So, what do we got here? We got that I'm gonna create a character, that I'm gonna create fictional drama on fictional things, right? And hopefully avoid hurting people's opinions. That's the one thing I really just don't want to do. I don't want to be a character that comes up here giving opinions about other YouTubers and other Twitch streamers and other streamers in general. I don't want to do that. I really don't, if I'm going to be honest. But I feel the pull, the calling for that, because I know it'll get views. I know it's super easy to do that. I know it is. And it's just my morality that I'm really struggling with here on addressing that, if I should address that. But I think I'm choosing something right here. I think I'm choosing something right to not address other streamers and YouTubers and all these other things, which is so hard because I know, like, oh my god, because I want to do Deadlock, right? I want to capture the audience of Deadlock. Unfortunately, I think that that audience would really like to hear and watch me talk about other people. Now, what can I do about that? I can just be really good at Deadlock. That's it. I think that if I become really good at Deadlock, people are just gonna watch because I have a different skill set than them, right? They don't want to put the same amount of hours, same amount of work, so I can just do that. I can fly high on that. I don't even know what need a webcam. I could just fly high on that. Um, I don't want to do the drama of Deadlock. That's an easy way though. It really is. I could do tips and tricks. Tips and tricks of Deadlock. I could do updates, reviews, and in that scenario, I can create um hyperbolic sayings. Oh, this update is so stupid, this and that, even though I don't really mean it. I could just lie. I could just lie. The Steam people don't listen to the reviews anyway. It's not really. I don't think they're gonna listen to me either. And if so, they could watch this video and say like, "Oh, he's just being hyperbolic. Like he doesn't mean any of this, or he's just straight up lying. Like straight up lying." Um. So I got really good at the log tips and tricks, updates and reviews. That's a stable way of looking at it. It's not gonna get a lot of views. I don't think. It'll get a good amount. Thousands, maybe. I think 1 to 2,000 is a good area that I would see be doing this. The thing is like I know there's people out there that edit far much greater than me, that are willing to put far much more hours than me. I'm not that dedicated to gaming. I'm really not. I may game a lot, but compared to other people, I'm really not that good. I just kind of game to zone out. I don't know what she's on about. Are you tired of me talking? I gotta address them. I'm sorry. I know. I know. I know. Yeah. 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 I know. Yeah. I should have gone to college. Yeah. Yep. Yep. You're disappointed in me. Okay. She's very hard on me. I know she wants the best for me, but golly, man, look at her. She mogs, bro. She mogs. What? You hungry? You want some water? I think she's purring. What do you want? I think she's listening to the dogs outside or in the other room. Though I don't know why she's sitting right there. She doesn't usually like to sit right there. She likes to usually sit right there next to the window. She never usually sits here. If you want to look at my notes. At the very top, this was supposed to be a page about the conspiracy against the human race by Thomas Ligotti. Ligotti. If you ever want to know if someone's depressed, they're reading that book. They're not doing well. Isn't that right? Her name is confidential, so don't ask. Isn't that right? She made me sign an NDA. Can you believe that? This woman made me sign an NDA. So yeah, I think that's a stable agreement to do Deadlock audience, being really good at Deadlock, putting a good amount of hours in, tips and tricks, updates and reviews. No drama, no tea. Uh, the thing about drama and tea and stuff like that is that I'm not totally against it. I'm not gonna lie. I just really can't get over the fact that I would be hurting somebody else's feelings, you know? Like I feel like people like the internet has just done like irreversible damage on mental health, to be honest. Everyone seems on guard now, or at least my age. Other people don't really care that much. But even celebrities are like cancel culture, which sounds a bit like, why are you afraid of cancel culture? Um, but you know, so I want to be okay that I am a character up here. So let's do that. Let's cut this out. Can you see? Let me make sure there's nothing on the next page that I want you to see or not. Don't worry, nothing bad. It's just embarrassing. Okay, it's just my assignments for school. You know, I don't know. I just don't want to see my face on anything drama related. Though I do imagine I'm gonna end up there anyways. You know, it's like the price you pay for getting famous. And I know some of you might be thinking, "Oh, this dude's so confident he's gonna be famous." Like, you don't even have to be famous, famous. You just have to be relatively known. And I think the longer you just do one thing, the more you're just gonna be relatively known for that one thing. You're not gonna be famous, sure, but you're gonna be known for that one thing, you know? Like, if I were to sit here and crochet every day for the next year, I'm gonna build a small crocheting community. It's not exactly the biggest community, but I can guarantee you there's crochet drama. There's crochet drama. Just like there's drama and everything. Drama and everything. Such a queen, such a diva, bro. Look at her. Such a diva. All right. So, next topic. Let's do, what does a schedule look like for a streamer like me? I hate this hair. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to grow it out, and I have sea salt spray. Been using that, and I like the curl. I'm getting off topic. Whatever. I like the curl, but it feels a little bit too untamed, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what to do with it. I could do something like this, but that doesn't look that great, to be honest. I'm thinking clean up the sides. You want to go outside? See, like that's, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing with it. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, next on the topic is, what does my streamer life look like? Do I want to do, because I'm not a big fan of streaming every day for 8 hours a day. I believe in work smarter, not harder. Right? So 8 hours every day is okay in terms of, like, if you just do the same, like if crocheting, right? If you just do this 8 hours every day, crochet, 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 you're gonna build a nice community, and sometimes it does work out. Sometimes it does work out. That's 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 a good and bad thing, because a lot of people go, oh, if I just do this every 8 hours every day, then it's gonna work out. But no one has a time frame. You just get lucky. I'm gonna be honest. You just get lucky. You can do a lot of right things. Sometimes you can fail, and sometimes people just don't get lucky. You can look at a bunch of streamers streaming right now. They're not getting lucky. I'm not getting lucky right now. I know this stream is not going to do well. I fully recognize that, right? And I'm totally okay with that. This is more for me than you. So, 8 hour streams, not not my ideal. I can't see myself doing that right now. Maybe in the future, sure, but not right now. My focus is upwards trajectory. So I'm gonna cross out 8 hour streams. Can I do 1 hour stream every day? Just to lower the bar. I could see that. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I could see that. 1 hour bare minimum. Not as in like I'm gonna force myself to do it every day. Sure, there's probably gonna be some days where I'm just like I don't want to do it. But in my head, 1 hour is like, it's a good amount to stay up to date with an audience, right? Because a lot of audiences and streamer circles are like, when is he gonna stream? When is it? When is it? When are they gonna stream? When are they gonna stream? When are they gonna stream? Um, and they kind of want to know that. They want a schedule, right? Just for they could get used to it. Things now. Am I going to do it every day? No, not really. Right? This is more of like a mental thing for me where it's like maybe every 3 days straight, I might stream and take a day off. And some of the streams might be like 4 hours. Some of the streams might be two, 6, and some might just be one. Because I believe that sometimes it's better just to, for my own mental health, to not do that. Just to focus on other things. Right? Um, so 1 hour stream like every 3 to 4 days straight, and a couple days off. It's quite lazy, I'll be honest, but it's just the way I work. It's just the way I work. I don't believe in 8 hour days, as in, because if I stream 8 hours every day, that's more of a reflection that I'm trying to seem useful in my own head. That I really don't believe that it's gonna give me the outcome I really want. That if I stream Deadlock every day for 8 hours a day, what am I really doing? I don't know, because I could stream Deadlock gameplay. Then I could stream the reviews. So it's like I watch my own Deadlock playthrough as a review because I know that reviewing your own footage is a good way to learn. It's a good way to see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. I could uh, watch other Deadlock players. See, the thing for me is that I don't like sitting down for that long, right? I need to move. Fuck. I need to move around, which I can't just do by myself, right? I can just do this, right? Move my webcam a little bit. I could just do this, right? It just doesn't feel the same, you know. Like I like going for walks. To be honest, I do. So maybe I can incorporate my walks into the streams. Maybe not bring you with my walk just because security, but you know, incorporate a 30-minute break for me to go on my walk. 30-minute breaks for walks. 30-minute breaks for walks. Um, I can have an event for that so my viewers aren't just sitting here. Another thing is I can get one of those walking things, right? Where I can just sit here and just uh what are the treadmill things? The only thing about that is energy. Do I really want to do that? Novelty. As humans, we need novelty in our daily routines. Um, so, I mean, I could excuse it that I'm getting novelty via the YouTube videos and all these other things, but also you got to think about vitamin D. You know, are you getting vitamin D? Are you, up to ship shop shape about that? And I just feel like doing a treadmill is much more different than just going for a walk. I'm not gonna over explain that one. That one's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna cancel out treadmill right now, just because I don't see myself maybe in a different life, but not this life. So I can do an event where I can have like a 30-minute thing going on for you guys. I don't know. I'm thinking something like Jeopardy. Maybe I have someone else come up for that 30 minutes and talk to you guys, play with you guys, and all that other stuff. Yeah, yeah, definitely do that. I can't do with somebody else right now. I don't know anybody else that would be more than willing, and I'm not willing to ask anybody else right now. I could play a video for you guys. I could definitely do that. Thing is, it's like what's really biting my will to do an event right now is that 30 minutes is quite a long time for me to not be on stream, you know? And when I'm out for a walk, I don't really like to think about this. I'm out for a walk because I don't want to think about this, you know? So I'm more inclined to go, like, if I'm going to do a long stream, well, 6 dev, um, because I don't imagine I'm going to be streaming for like 4 hours mostly every other day or anything like that. 8 hour streams, I don't imagine I'm going to be doing that for very often at all, if anything. So I guess it's like that's a very rare occasion that I would be stopping this, going, I'm going to go for a walk for 30 minutes and coming back and then continue to do whatever I needed to do. Yeah. That's more of like an 8 hour event, like a challenge or something like that, which, is something that I do plan on doing, just not right now. So I guess there's a difference between the gaming stuff and then the event stuff. So let's create 2 different categories. Let's do one for games and one for events. Events is like the counting to 1,000, counting to 10,000, whatever. Mr. Beast, Holy Galore, right? Those things I want to do, go for a walk and all this other stuff. For games, I don't imagine that being much of a problem. Because in my mind, when I do that stuff, I'm sitting down and I'm going to sit down for like 4 hours and I'm totally okay with this, right? I probably go for a walk before and then recognize I'm going to go for a walk after, right? And I know that I'm overthinking this, that I can actually just do an 8 hour thing and go for a walk before and then go for a walk after. Thing is, I have to time it with my roommates too, because I do have roommates and I want to be respectful of them. I don't go past 10 p.m. And if I do go past 10 p.m., I try to be very, very quiet. So I do want to do a consistent deadlock thing though. Consistent deadlock stream. Maybe Valorant too. I'll try Valorant. I didn't have good internet the last time I streamed Valorant, but I might have better internet this time. So let's try Valorant. I can capitalize off of them on updates, fictional drama, tips and tricks. It is a very lot. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. The thing about this is that I tend to get overwhelmed. I tend to go, Jesus, look at these top players. The amount of hours I need to even beat up with them is insane. But I have to recognize that I'm not going to be them. I'm probably going to be stuck in the middle. I'm probably going to be moderate. Chess, I want to get involved into the chess scene. It is quite a lot, but I think it'll help me get out to go to chess tournaments. Maybe not to rigmarole. The only thing about chess is that the only thing people watch about chess is the drama. And I mean that as in like that's what get views. Now there is a good steady basis of people that watch chess just because it's chess. That's what they're interested in. But if you want to get a lot of views, you're gonna need to do a lot of things. So I'm gonna keep it at 3. There's some indie games I would throw in there. Just to get my audience okay with the fact that I'm not gonna be just those things. Right? I need to get them used to the fact that I'm gonna do other things too. I'm not here just for you. Okay. Now the thing about games is that I'm a fan of Ludwig. And I say that because I like his editing style. I'm a big fan of his editing style. Thing is, I'm not a good editor. I think I have to get rid of the fact that I'm going to be a good editor. I can do it. The thing is, I'm not willing to. I know I could probably get Adobe. I know I could probably get Premiere. I know I can probably get After Effects. I know I could probably learn those skill sets to do those things. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, the biggest struggle for YouTubers is that they get so worn out doing those things that it's an extremely tedious thing to do, especially because I'm editing my own voice and editing myself. I have to watch myself. Anyways, open a window in here or something. So the thing is, I have to be okay with not being great in editing. I have to recognize that. I have to recognize that my editing skills is going to be dog shit. I have to recognize that. I do want to hire an editor. Now, with that being said, I'm very particular about hiring people because I'm not making money. We're not making money. And I tend to be very generous with hiring people because I just don't want them to ever really feel bad. I want them to feel like they're getting paid their due. Obviously, some people just don't never feel like they're getting paid their due. If I'm making $20 and I give them 10, which is 50%, they're still gonna feel like they need more. So hopefully, I find someone that's good. Um, but I do want to pay them fairly. I do want to recognize that I don't have the success without them, and I want to pay them their due. I need to. That's a later down the line though. That's like if I'm making good amount of money from streaming, and I have enough to pay my rent and a little bit extra. That's when that extra stuff comes into play. If I can pay my rent, my groceries, I'm like, okay, I have a little bit of extra money. I want to use that extra money to get some extra money. Therefore, I want to use that money to pay for an editor so I can have better viewership, so it's more entertaining. That's the thing about editing right now is like I'm just trying to get the most entertaining spots, even if it's like not funny, even if it's horrendous, even if it looks horrible. I'm just gonna get the most entertaining spots, and I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna be embarrassed, obviously, but I'm just gonna put it out there. And it's very tedious. Very tedious because I have to go through my own footage, figure out whatever spots to find funny. So I guess it's managing. It's managing. If I'm streaming, so I get up, I make my cup of coffee, I get my breakfast, I go for a walk. Have I had a booger? A booger this entire time? I can't believe nobody told me I had a booger this entire time. So embarrassing. Um, so I have to be okay with editing. I can't stream editing. I don't think. I don't think any of you would be really interested in me that in that. Um, I could, sure. Do I really want to? I think it would mess up. I think it would mess up whatever I'm doing here. I think that I need a continuity. I need a continuity. I need continuity. A continuity? I need continuity. Um, okay. So I don't want to stream editing. Don't stream editing. Now, every time I'm not streaming, I do feel useless. That's a self-esteem issue, though. Every time I'm not editing, I do feel like I should, or every time I'm not streaming, I do feel like I should be streaming. Otherwise, I'm missing out my opportunities. But the more I stream, the more of a backlog I have for editing. So with Deadlock, stuff like updates, stuff like drama or fictional drama or stuff like that, that's easy for me. That has a clear and concise goal. What I struggle with is what is not clear and concise. So when I'm gaming and I have a good match, I'm thinking, what is this channel? Is this channel highlights of Deadlock from Nolius? Or is this an events channel? Is this more about me or is this more about the game? I believe it's more about a character I'm creating. I don't think give a fuck about the game. Okay. No, but you think of all the biggest streamers and all the views that they get and how they get it. They don't care about the game, right? They don't. When you look at Asmongold, no one's going, "Oh wow, he's so good at World of Warcraft." I mean, some probably are. That's probably his steady viewership. But no, they look at him and they go, "This is a dude that has opinions." It's everyone's opinions on things that get everyone riled up. Internet drama, internet drama, internet drama. That's what internet drama is. Sorry. I need to calm down. Okay. So if this is more about a character, how do we establish gaming a part of the Nolius brand? Deadlock, Valorant, chess. I would say that I stream those things, right? On a steady basis for Nolius to come out, right? For when I lose a game and I say something that's Nolius' opinion, I grasp at that. I grasp at that straw. Because nobody cares about the chess game. Not really. Sure, if I get 3,000 elo, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, that's Nolius with 3,000 ego." Or elo. And ego, probably. But no one's gonna be like, "Oh, he has 3,000 elo, I'm gonna go watch him stream." I mean, sure, Magnus Carlsen, sure, yeah. Right? But that's what the steady, consistent viewership is for. Steady, consistent viewership is there for that. Right? But here's my thing. If I were to stream 8 hours a day Deadlock, and I don't edit at all, then Nolius brand comes out. But it doesn't mean anything. If no one's clipping, if no one cares, if I'm not a character and I'm just really good, then the only people watching are the ones that enjoy the video game, that are in it for the game, in it for the love. That's a healthy viewership. That's a healthy viewership. That's a healthy viewership. It's not my viewership. I'm in it for the love of the game. I'm in it for the love of the game. See, this is the problem. I'm in it for the love of the game, but I don't want to address the drama. I don't. And those two go hand in hand. You can't be in it for the love of the game and not address the drama. Except for Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has done events. All his videos are not drama. They used to be. He figured that out. They are for the sole purpose of entertainment like TV. I need to create a sole purpose of entertainment like TV. I don't need the drama. The drama needs me. That's what's the key. The drama has to come to me. I don't have to go to the drama. So I just need my character to do that. So what do I need to do? I need to stream on a consistent basis the games of Valorant, Deadlock, and chess. 1 to 4 hours every day, ideally. That's for the consistency aspect. As for the editing aspect, I need to edit like a TV show for entertainment. Nolius' best moment, not Deadlock's best moments. Nolius' best moment. Not Deadlock's or whatever game. Not game's best moments. No one gives a fuck about my highlights. Because when you think about it, think about what we're doing here. We're creating a dynamic. We're creating a social aspect here. Me and you. We're creating a dynamic of a social world that we lack out there. We're bringing it in here. So that's what I needed to do. I needed to create a dynamic of my character that comes upon to you, not to me. So it's my best moment. It's the character's best moments. It's not the game's best moments. That's what I need to understand. That's what I need to understand. It's my best moments, not the game's best moments. So that's what we need to do. I need to stream on a consistent basis. I need to edit on my best moments. I need to put it out. And then the drama will follow me, not follow the drama. That's what I need to do. I have the key. I have the key. Yeah. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. The drama will follow me. Drama will follow me. Now, I did cross out events on here. Events are a big thing, right? But they're a rare thing. See, I'm not going to do events every time. Events are special. Events are rare. Events are special and rare because they happen irregularly. So, spell and misspell events. What do we see in our lives, in our best moments of events? Halloween streams. What do you get from Halloween streams? Really? What, as a viewer, do you get from watching a Halloween stream? You get to see whatever streamer have challenges. AKA, we get to this amount, or views, or subscribers, or amount, views, or subscribers, or any quantifiable thing, quantifiable thing comes and effect. That's what it is. That's really is. I get 10 subscribers, I get to shave my head. That's what it is. That's what it is. So we need to create stuff like that. So let's do that right now. Let's get an idea. Let's do 10 subscribers. Let's do 100 subscribers. Let's do 1,000 subscribers. And then here's the tricky part. I can go by the ones and tens and zeros, or I can do 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 2,500. Is this running out of ink? Let's do 5,000. Let's do 7,500. Let's do 10,000. 10,000. See, the thing is, you have to make it realistic for yourself. So let's do 15,000. Let's do 50,000. Let's do 75,000. And let's do 100,000. And here's my prediction. My prediction is that once you reach 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, that's when you start going extremely up. This is my left hand, by the way. That's when you go extremely up. That's when your mental health illnesses start. Once you hit 100,000, it becomes something you no longer control. So I'm going to keep it at 100,000 for right now as my goal. Right? So let's do a couple challenges. Let's bounce it right back off each other. Why don't we? 10,000. I text something vulnerable to my mother. I don't know. Tell you what, I'll grow my mustache out right now. Yeah, I'll grow my mustache out right now. I get 10 subscribers, I shave it off. Shave, mustache. 100,000 or 100 subscribers. What do I do then? Is 100 subscribers worthy of my hair? Where does my hair come in? 1,000. 1,000 subscribers, shave my head. 100 subscribers. Hmm. 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 100, 100 subscribers and I'll go to therapy. No, no. What can I do for 100 subscribers, do you think? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? 100 subscribers and I'll hmm hmm hmm. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. 100 subscribers, eh? What it'll do for 100 subscribers? Get my nails done in some fashion. Whatever the subscriber wants in a reasonable price, I'll get it done. But the thing is, would 100 subscribers really have someone from a Deadlock Valorant or chess community that wants to see me get my nails done? No, I don't think so. Maybe Valorant and Deadlock, but honestly, all of them. There's gonna be someone, but it's a 100 subscribers. It's a very low population, right? They're not gonna really care. 100 subscribers is like your aunties and uncles giving you support. Like I'm grateful for it. It's not. It's not like they're just not gonna have the ideas that can bounce off. 100 subscribers. I'm inclined to say a giveaway, but I don't know. It feels rather cheap. It feels rather. Yeah. What can I do for 100 subscribers? 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers. 100 push-ups? I could do 100 push-ups. Honestly, that's a bit of a lie. I don't remember the last time I did some push-ups. Actually, I did a chest stream with push-ups. I'll do push-ups. I'll do 100 push-ups. Because it has to be about me. I have to suffer, not anybody else. If I ask somebody nose colors, they're going to start stuttering. 100 push-ups. I think that's pretty fair. I can't do 2,500 push-ups. So, I could do a stream where I try. How long Would it take? That's a pretty long time. Never mind, actually. I did forget 500 subscribers. I will not lie, but we'll get there when we get there. Now I am a bit struggling. 2,500 subscribers. Not a really. It doesn't pop. It doesn't pop. It doesn't give that. You know. It doesn't give that. It doesn't give that essence. It's like 10,000, 1,000, round it like to the zeros and stuff. 2,500 gives that essence of like, yeah, dude, you're on your way. Like, why are you? It's like if you said, oh, I saved 72 patients today, as opposed to 100 patients today. Doesn't have that. Like, why are you celebrating 72? So what do we think? 2,500 is. I don't know. I do not know. $2,500. Hmm. Hmm. This is really beating me up, actually. Okay. How about we keep it at 1,000 then? Let's stick with what we have. Okay. So let's cut this out, actually. So that's that. What about the events of childhood? I mean, during stream, right? During stream. I can have a donation train, sure. I need something. I need a gimmick besides who I am. Because though yes, people will join in for that, I need something to get the streamer or the viewer involved. I need your chat messages to get involved. I need the soul of you in me. So, stream ideas. Besides the consistency. So like I can have a whiteboard. I can put the names of subscribers. I can put the names of donations. I can put a donation train. I can do like draw like a rectangle and fill it in slowly as like 10%, 15%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. So whatever abstract goal I create in this fascination fantasy I have. I can have a Diet Coke counter. But that's mostly about me. That's not about you. I need you involved. Get over here. Why are you backing away from me? I need you involved. How do I get you involved? I'm not a programmer. I don't know how to get you into my soul. I need something that I can do for you guys that makes it reflect that you are a part of this actual experience rather than just a viewer that's typing abstract into the void. How do I get you involved? Hmm. Every time someone donates, something happens. Every time someone donates, let's do some ideas. Let's bounce. I have to do those pound amount of push-ups because I don't think anyone's gonna donate $100. Right? They're gonna donate like $2, so I do push-ups for them, sit-ups for them, push-ups, sit-ups, um, squats, for example. Um, Patreon. I can put some. I can Patreon. I don't know what I'm gonna give you on there. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of withholding content for the Patreon. My arms are so skinny. Um, what can I do for you? Text to speech. I mean, that's a dangerous game, but it's free content to be honest. Text to speech. Um, uh, Honestly, those are pretty good starters. I'm not gonna lie, those are pretty. I'll rip out the page. I'll keep it here. Um, just in case I want to do something else. But those are pretty good starters, I think. My wall of absolutes. I don't think that's the right phrase. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour and 11 minutes. I think that's pretty good. Now, what can I do right now? It's 5. I have an appointment at 7. My friends are probably going to be home soon. I can do a deadlock stream. Or I can download the stream app, get that all sorted out right now. Download the stream app, get that all sorted out right now. Have holiday streams. Holiday streams. Holiday streams. And make it so it's like random ones, like Groundhog Day or Pumpkin Pie Day, Groundhog Day, Pumpkin uh, Pie Days, and do something related to that, right? If I lose a game, I have to devour a whole pumpkin pie by myself and cry in like my sleep or something. I don't know. Um, mm, yeah. So what can I do right now? I can stop the stream, go download a stream app thing going on. Um, or I can stream Deadlock right now. A quick match, an hour match, something like that. Hmm. I think I'm gonna do the stream app. I'm gonna edit this, and then any backlog I have, upload that today. Go to my appointment at 7, 8, maybe 9. Take a shower, take a bath, eat. I wish I could stream my cooking. Such a missed opportunity. But whatever. Whatever. Another time, another day when I don't have roommates. Um, ciao, goodbye, au revoir. Um, I don't know what the